Welcome to What Are Those, the show that explores the art of sneaker culture. I'm your host, Adam Butler, back with another episode. Thank you so much for being here. Now, before we get started, you know we got to talk about our sponsor. We got to talk about them boys at Reshoevn8or. They got the best sneaker cleaning product on the market in the world, hands down. There's no question about it. And we want to hook you up right here at the OMFnetwork. We want to hook you up. You need to go ahead and hit this link below. All right. Type in this link below. Okay, and then what you want to do is put in this code below. Okay, this code will get you 10% off on your purchase at Reshoevn8or. Trust me, I use the products all of the time. And on this show, you know what? I'm going to do a live demonstration at some point. Watch, trust me, I'm going to do one. I'm going to set up a show where I do a live demonstration and I'm going to show you how to clean your sneaks because I trust in Reshoevn8. I'm telling you, you should too. Get that link, use that code, get you some. Got a really cool show lined up for you guys today, but before we get into that, you know what time it is. It's time for that heat check, and I got something really cool for you guys this week. Check it out. Okay, right here we got the MX97 OG metallic gold. Man, I love this sneaker, man. It does remind me of the Olympics, which I'm going to be talking about very soon. It's just super cool, super comfortable, perfect little summer sneaker, and you can rock them in the fall too. It's dope, man. Can't go wrong with gold. What you rocking on feet? Let me know in the comments below. All right, so listen, man, let me be really honest with you guys. It's my favorite time of the year, and it's coming in an odd year this year because of the pandemic and everything. Yes, I'm talking about the Olympics. I love the Olympics, man. I'm a sucker for stuff like that, man. I don't know, sue me. I love the Olympics. I love the Olympic Games. I love what it represents. I love the idea of the world coming together, even if there are, some weird things with the people that run the show, whatever. Just the games on the surface and people coming together, the world coming together for sport. I love it. I've always wanted to be an Olympian. I'm a little too old for that right now, but I can still live vicariously through the athletes. And one of the coolest things about the Olympics is, of course, the footwear. We've gotten some of the greatest footwear of all time from the Olympics. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through my top 4 Olympic sneakers of all time. So coming in at number 4, we're going to go right to 1992 with the Dream Team. We talking about the Nike Air Force Low 180 joints, the Charles Barkley things. You know them. Dope sneaker. And of course, we had to start with the Dream Team. I'm being honest with you. I think the Dream Team was ahead of their time in many ways. Obviously, it's the first time we've had NBA pros playing in the Olympics. You know how dominant the Dream Team was. But I think when it comes to the footwear, and there's going to be a couple of those on this list, obviously, right? Actually, I think it'd be cool before we get to the end to guess what sneaker on this list didn't come from the actual Dream Team, right? So while you're watching this, try to figure that out, okay? But yeah, I think because the Dream Team had so many prolific just superstars on the squad, but this was actually one of the greatest times for Nike basketball ever. I mean, you had some legends on this squad with some legendary silhouettes, and Charles Barkley has had quite a few. And it's wild to think about Charles Barkley and relate him to cool sneakers, but he has about 4 or 5 really crazy, really cool pairs. And I think that this silhouette right here is one of the best Olympic silhouettes ever. Let's get to number 3. Okay, number 3 is one of the ugliest sneakers of all time, but it's still one of the coolest ones of all time, okay? And it's the joints that Vince Carter wore, all right? And Vince Carter literally wore a sneaker with a shock in it, all right? With a spring in it to represent his ability to jump over anyone. And if you're looking at this video right here, you know my man Vince Carter jumped over a man in the Olympics in Australia in 2000. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those Nike Shocks, man. Ugly shoe. I would never wear this shoe right now, but at the time, and trust me, I was in high school. I'm an old head, okay? So I graduated from high school in 2000. At the time, the shoe was all the rage. Everybody wanted a pair. And I don't think we really believed it would make us jump like Vince Carter. I know I was a little too old to believe that, but it was just the coolest. It was so weird. You had to get with it, okay? Ugly shoe. However, it does land on my list because of the story behind it, what it represents, who wore it, and what the man did in this shoe. That's my number 3, the Nike Shock. All right, number 2. would probably be number one on a lot of people's list. Okay, this shoe, when you think about the Olympics and you think about an athlete wearing a shoe in the Olympics, you think about this one. Okay, and I'm probably wrong for making it number two, but it has to be Michael Johnson's gold spikes. I mean, come on. This was probably the coolest and dopest thing you've ever seen an Olympian wear ever. I'm talking this up there with FloJo. All right, this is the coolest thing ever. The gold spikes, man, they were designed by Toby Hatfield, special for Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson is one of the greatest sprinters of all time. He was flashy, hence the shoes. Gold, I'm a sucker for gold, by the way, what I won the heat check. So you know, gold is just, you know, represent the Olympics, man. And it's just like the, you know, it's a confidence thing. That man wore those gold shoes and won gold in them, man, because he was that confident. That's number two on my list. I know it probably should be number one, but when you see what's number one, I mean, how can you deny it? You know what number one is, right? Come on, you guys know what it is, right? You know it's this. You know it's this one. Look at my number 9. This shoe is so old. My number 9 is coming off. You know this one, right? The Jordan 7 Olympic. This is the greatest Olympic sneaker of all time. You probably couldn't see that on camera. When I tapped it, the dust came off of it. This is how long I've had this shoe. I got heel separation, man. I got to get my man, he got soul, see if we can fix this up, see if we can pull a miracle off. This right here, okay? This one is the greatest sneaker because the greatest player of all time wore this on the greatest basketball team of all time, and that's the Dream Team. You got to remember, you got to be able to put yourself back at the time and really remember how important the Dream Team was, not just to basketball, not just to international basketball, but to the Olympics. It got people, listen, people that did not care about watching any Olympic sport, okay, was watching in 1992 because of the Dream Team, because of Bird, Magic, Jordan, Pippen, Barkley, Ewing, David Robinson, all of those dudes, man, all of the guys, John Stockton, okay, Pat Ewing, all the people that participated on the Dream Team, those guys really brought notoriety to the game, and they really helped basketball and really expand basketball out. And this sneaker right here, this thing re-releases right now, it's selling out. Okay, they got a different colorway that came out this year. It did okay, but if this one comes out, it's selling out, and people don't even like 7s like that. Greatest sneaker of all time, greatest Olympic sneaker of all time, for that matter. Not the greatest sneaker of all time, but definitely the greatest Olympic sneaker of all time. All right, I want to know what you guys think. Okay, let's get the comments going. Hit me up in the comments and let me know what you think is the greatest Olympic sneaker. Okay, what is the greatest Olympic sneaker silhouette of all time? Okay, you can even give me your top 4 or top 5 for that matter. Do whatever you want to do. Just hit me up in the comments and let me know. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Again, check out Reshoevn8r. That's our sponsor, Reshoevn8r. Hit that discount code. Save some money. Clean your sneaks. Okay, why not? All right, appreciate you guys for tuning in. And until next time, take care of yourselves, mind your mental health. I'm up out of here. Be great.